after no luck at the previous location, I decided to go down the road, took a little hike, and then decided to start my next fishing adventure. So, welcome back for part 4 of my Noob to Pro fly fishing series. Alright, so I'm at my new spot. There's at least 4 trout over there. Literally, as soon as I got here, I saw one of them just jump up. So we are going to tie up a dry dropper rig, and then we are going to try and cast over there and see how we do. I'm really optimistic that we're going to catch something here. I have big trust, big hope, all right? And it's from here that once again the audio does decide it's going to cut out. So I'm just going to kind of dub over a little bit, talk just for a quick second, then turn up the music so you can just watch me fail through this and listen to some tunes. So as I was in this little pocket here, I was casting. These trout wanted nothing to do with it. So I switched up the rig, tried changing it up, nothing. So eventually I moved spots later on, which I don't even record this because my camera was battery dead. So essentially what happens, I end up moving spots. I stand on this rock and I've been standing there for about an hour. I end up falling completely in, get completely submerged up to my waist, and I decide it's time to call it a day. So I end up changing spots one more time, and before I go home, I hit one last place. And at the end of this little sped up section, I'll talk about it and then show what I caught. Alright, well, kind of a bust today. So, our first place we went, nothing was biting. Even when I asked other people, they said like they weren't getting nothing. Second place I went, there were so many trout. I don't know if I just had the wrong stuff on or what. I had a few bites, couldn't set the hook on them, and so nothing. And then I went to this third spot. I kind of found on Google Maps it was 50-50 if there would be anything. So I came here, and I'll be honest, it was cool, but it was really overgrown. So as I got down to the creek, it was all right. It was only about this wide, so wasn't really a chance I was gonna cast or really try catching anything. So I got down there. I saw some itty bitty like minnows. They were, those were there, but I wasn't gonna catch those. So I start walking down the creek a little bit because it starts to get a little wider, and I'll put a picture up, but I stop because I find this huge pile of bones, which normally I'm not super duper concerned about that stuff, but I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere and some of them looked pretty fresh. we are in mountain lion country, so I don't really play around with that. So I booked it back to my car. We're gonna head back into town and we're just gonna go to the lake and try catching something there. And going to the lake was the move. I ended up catching 3 trout back to back to back within about a 30 to 45 minute span. So going home, sometimes, you know, the lesson learned is just go home, try somewhere else, switch it up, and maybe you'll have better success. But all in all, this was a great day out fishing, and I'm very fortunate to have these opportunities. So yeah, until next time, hopefully next time we'll get the actual footage of me catching a fish on camera and not just the after effects, but who knows, we'll see. That seems to be the trend, isn't it? But until next time, please continue to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the feedback and the support, and I will see y'all then.